Tinubu never created a militia. Tinubu is Nigeria's most foremost politician in Nigeria's history. Listen, Tinubu and his people created a militia.
Tinubu and his people created a militia. This is the first time in the history of Nigeria we are seeing a political party creating a militant arm.
Does he have a militia that tried to kill you? No.
There is a trending video on social media. You need to see this particular video. Now, this trending video has got to do with the Nigerian President Tinubu Bola Ahmed Special Advisor on Communication and the Media, Daniel Bwala, who publicly messed up before the Jazeera interviewer in the United Kingdom. He visited Jazeera media for an interview, but before that time, he prepared, and they never knew that what he is going to face is not that type our Nigerian politicians would always face at either Channels Television or Arise News or AIT. The interview was different and in an entirely different atmosphere. After the interview was over, many people took a parody of this. Some people said that Daniel Bwala was roasted, and of course, it was true because the evidence is there on the social media. Many people have carried this news all around. Listen, one thing is to accept what you said when you know that indeed you said it. We are living in a time there is internet that keeps records of the things we said. After the interview, there have been several public reactions. As I watched it, I felt embarrassed because this is someone painting Nigeria black in the face of international community and the world at large. Watch.
Nigerians, why not?
Context matters.
What's the context?
The context is not getting worse.
What?
Yes.
The context is not getting worse.
Nisuru, don't get ahead of yourself, Claude. For those wondering, Uncle Mehdi Hassan on Al Jazeera, Head to Head, that's the name of the show. He interviewed the special advisor to the president of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He's special advisor on media and communication. But this was actually not an interview. He roasted the man. As in, you know how you roast corn? That was how they roasted this man. You went all the way to London to be roasted. The man went on head to head to defend this present administration that we have, to defend Tinubu. And just so you know, by the way, this man prepared for this interview. In fact, he himself uploaded video of him rehearsing ahead of this interview. Alright, let's have some fun, guys.
They never created a militia. Tinubu is one of the foremost politicians in Nigerian history.
Tinubu and his people created a militia. Who said those words, Daniel?
Tinubu has helped in strengthening democracy in Nigeria.
Tinubu and his people created a militia, Daniel. Who said those words?
Tinubu brought in leadership
skills
into governance.
Tinubu and his people created a militia. Who said those words?
Tinubu and his people never created the militia.
So why did you say they did on January 22nd, 2023?
I never said that.
The candidate of all progressive Congress, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and his people created a militia. This is the first time in the history of Nigeria we are seeing a political party creating a militant arm leading to election.
Al Jazeera, come closer. This is your hug. You're hugging too tight. Okay, that's enough. Thank God for the internet. So this is how this man would just lie. You know, this present administration now, they like to tell us that what we are seeing is not what we are seeing. People are being killed. They are telling us that there is security. Anyways, let's keep going.
Does he have a militia that tried to kill you?
He doesn't have. I never said he tried to kill me.
I myself have received threats from him and his camp. Your words.
I never said that.
There is also this threat to life, and I can tell you that because I myself have received threats from Asiwaju and his camp.
How could I know? Any reputation you have left is gone. Your street credibility just went out of the window.
You said it was so corrupt, the 2023 election, Tinubu's win. You said that you couldn't eat food for 3 days.
I never said that. Where? And legitimate complaints were raised all over Nigeria. That part is what threw me off balance. In fact, I became so sick. For the past 3 days, I found it very hard eating food.
You see. You see. You know what I don't understand? After they've read his own words, after they read it to him once and he denied, and the guy said to him, "You said this on camera." You would think that by then he would be like, you know what, let me just accept my loss, you know.
Tinubu is Nigeria's most foremost politician in Nigeria's history. Listen, Tinubu and his people created a militia. Who said those words, Daniel? Tinubu is somebody that is sharing rice at Badogri. Tinubu and his people created a militia. Who said those words, Daniel? Tinubu's son is giving out millions for philanthropy. I'll ask for the third time. Tinubu and his people created a militia. Who said those words, Daniel? I never said that. I never said that. And did you say he did it January 22nd, 2023? Me? January 2023? I never said that. I never said that. Tinubu is somebody that he looks at the
Tinubu and his people created a militia. This is the first time in the history of Nigeria we are seeing a political party creating a militant arm.
Does he have a militia that tried to kill you? No. Tinubu cannot. Tinubu is people oriented. Tinubu is somebody that I myself received threats from him and his camp. Your words? My words? No, I never said that. Watch yourself.
I myself have received threats from Asiwaju and his camp.
I never said that. You said it was so corrupt. The 2023 election, Tinubu win. Tinubu win. Tinubu election was so free and fair. Democracy. You said it was so corrupt. The 2023 election. I said. No, I never said that. Daniel Bwala, why are you sweating? I'm not sweating. No, why are you sweating? I'm not sweating. Is it a crime to support the government? Is it a crime? Is it a crime to support Rufai? What's Rufai? You said you couldn't eat food for 3 days. Me? Yes, you said so. Me? I said you said you couldn't eat food for 3 days. Watch yourself. Don't show me.
For the past 3 days, I found it very hard eating food.
I never said that. You so sad. I never said that. A bullion van went into Tinubu's. Did you see the money in the bullion van? What are you saying? Did you see the money in the bullion van? Do you see the money in the bullion van? Tinubu said. Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Rufai. What's Rufai? I'm not Rufai. Remove that mask. I'm not Rufai. Remove that mask. What's Rufai? Rufai is in Nigeria. Yes. I'm not. I ran away from it. Al Jazeera. I'm not Rufai. You are Rufai. Rufai is in Iraq. I'm in Al Jazeera.
You know what I don't understand? After they've read his own words, after they read it to him once and he denied, and the guy said to him, "You said this on camera." You would think that by then he would be like, you know what, let me just accept my loss, you know, count my loss. You would think by then he would be like, you know what, let me not be foolish, because what's that? Uncle, I'm sorry to say, at your age, you are denying things that you said on camera. The devil is a liar.
At the weekend, you put out a video to music of you and a team researching and prepping for this show, and yet every time I've asked you something, you say, I'm not aware of that. What were you researching in that video?
You're really funny.
This has got to do with the corruption ongoing in Nigeria. And the current president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, hasn't done enough to win the public hearts and the international eyes on Nigeria up to today. That has got to do with the Nigerian 2023 presidential election. How the whole thing played out. We knew many people were not happy. We saw what happened. Dirty games played right under the sun in daylight that even a child of 2 years could say this election didn't go the way it should. You know, 2027 presidential election is by the corner. And this special advisor to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is on a mission attempting to visit many social media, both home and abroad, promoting the sitting, the now Commander of Federal Republic of Nigeria image, because 2027 is by the corner. As APC want to retain seat by fire, by force, and by all means. This is the mistake of Daniel Bwala, because things he said was there in the public domain. Internet does not forget. Just like the ass may forget, but the tree never forgets. Is it not better that someone comes up with the truth? Accept the truth. By the way, it will not take away anything from you. But when you continue to lie over something that the fact, the evidence is there, it is difficult to defend. And in other words, you are not helping your own image, your reputation. Look at how Daniel Bwala have sold everything about him. And now, he cannot be proud of being an honorable. He cannot be proud of making mouth over what he said he is. The international community, in fact, is mocking Nigeria right now. I feel so much upset how our leaders could not help matters. Everything is not lying and lying and lying. Sometimes you need to come up, be open, be honest. You must not cover everything. This is more like someone who is ill, dying right inside him or her. The doctor needs you to open up to him so that he will prescribe the right medicine, that when he administers it into your body, you will feel better. The idea of a typical Nigerian politician is always hit and hide. Let us cover our image so that the people out there wouldn't know. Who told you? They know. We are living in a time internet doesn't hide anything. There are cameras, many technologies to see even things you believe that they were very well covered under your bed. We are in the era that you have to be careful with your words, especially when you are a public figure. Even skit makers have made an improvisation or parody of the disgrace Daniel Bwala brought upon himself. Because I wouldn't say Nigeria, in the sense that the public and the world at large understood what the Nigerians are facing. Things happen for a reason. There is a reason for this. This is going to help the international community and the people who look into elections from their country, for the electoral body to know that system have changed and the dance have to change. And the 2027 presidential election is not going to be like 2023. So politicians have to be careful for a peace to continue, to be sustainable in Nigeria. That is, by the way, you have seen all that played out, how our able, honorable Daniel Bwala, special advisor on media and communication to our now President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is the commander and the chief forces of Federal Republic of Nigeria, have disappointed us, lying over what the media has evidence and they played them afterward. How would this man feel at home while sitting, trying to eat, and suddenly begin to see the video evidence flying all around social media?